Vayechi's placement in the Torah is very unique in that it's what Chazal referred to as a Parsha stuma, a closed Parsha. No break between Parshat Vayigash and Parshat Vayechi. It begins right away. The first Rashi relates to this and asks, Lama Parsha zo stuma? Why is this Parsha closed in? The first pshat Rashi gives very famously is that it symbolizes the way the eyes and hearts of the Jewish people closed up because of the difficulty of the shibud. And the lesson, of course, here is that when people are facing difficulties, very often they become selfish, they become closed to each other, both in not seeing each other and not feeling for each other. But I'd like to focus this week on the second shot. Rashi adds, Davar acher shebikesh legalot et haketz lebanav v'nistam mimenu. Yaakov wanted to tell his children when the end of days would be, when the geula would be, and he was blocked up. Rashi, of course, is referring to the next parak. It says, Vayikra Yaakov el banav, he called in his children before his death, Vayomer he'asfu ve'agida lachem et asher yikra etchem be'achrit hayamim. Gather together and let me tell you what will happen to you in the end of days. The very next pasuk says that he continued, He kavtzu v'shimu b'nei Yaakov. Gather together and listen to what I want to tell you. And obviously the question is, why does he have to say that again, that they should gather together? One who looks at Perek Mem Tet sees that Yaakov doesn't mention anything about the end of days. He gives bracho to the different brothers, but he doesn't mention what's going to be at the very end of days. And that's why Chazal understood that Yaakov regathered them, because his goal in gathering them the first time became impossible. He wanted to tell them the Ketz Hayomim, but he became blocked up. Parsha stuma. Rashi says, Bikesh legalot et haketz v'nistalka mimenu shchina. The Shechina left him, v'hitchil omer dvarim acherim, and therefore he started saying other things, which were the brachot to the different brothers. And obviously, the question here is, why did this happen? The Gemara in Pesachim tells us that Yaakov was afraid that maybe the Shechina left him because there was something wrong with one of his children or some of his children, and they famously responded, Shema Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad, and he said, Baruch Shem Kvod Malchuto. So it wasn't because of them; they were all committed. So why did Yaakov lose the Hashrat HaShechina at this point? Why was he unable to share with them the end of days? The answer may be along the lines of the Gemara in Sanhedrin Daf Tzadi Zayin. The Gemara there, the Amoraim, are very critical of those who try and figure out the Ketz. The Lashon of the Gemara is, Tipach atzman shel mechashvei kitzim. Their bones should swell up over their attempt to tell people when the end of days will be. And obviously the question is, why? Why not tell people what happens at the end of days? And I believe we can answer this question through another pasuk in Perek Mem Tet, Yaakov's bracha to the Shvatim, to Shevet Dan. Pasuk Yudchet, Yaakov in the middle of the bracha says, Lishuatcha kiviti Hashem. The tikva, the hope for Yeshuat Hashem, is an essential part, hope in general, in a person's life. And hope hinges on believing that anything is possible. Anything is possible today. Nothing depends on some end of time. On the one hand, it's not automatic for today. On the other hand, it could be today. This tikva is essential for a person's life, and a Jewish person in particular, relationship with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Yirmiyahu HaNavi said, Mikveh Yisrael Hashem. Hashem is the cleanser, the giver of hope to the Jewish people. As Rabbi Akiva said in the Mishnah in Yoma, Ma ha-mikvah metaret et tmeim af HaKadosh Baruch Hu metaret Yisrael. Hashem can cleanse us. Hashem gives us hope that we can change into who we need to be. Kaveh al Hashem gives us the chizuk of chazek v'yametz libecha to then turn to Hashem with even more hope. The Medrash tells us in the pasuk, Lishuatcha kiviti Hashem, Amar Rabbi Yitzchak, Hakol bekivui. Everything is about yearning. Yisurin bekivui, Kedushat Hashem bekivui, Schut Avot bekivui, and last but not least, Ta'avato shel olam haba bekivui. Medrash goes on to quote psukim for all this, but the desire for the next world hinges on our hope and belief in that world. The desire to do the right things, the desire for geula, hinges on our belief that it really can be around the corner. And the truth is, it can be if we yearn it and believe in it. It's nice to know what happens in the end, and that's what Yaakov wanted to offer his children. But the Shechina left him because it's not what life is supposed to be about. Life is supposed to be about the hope and yearning that comes from not knowing. And may we be able to build off that in the spirit of Tamim Tiyeh Hashem Elokecha. We don't need magicians and sorcerers. We don't even need the Nevi'im God gives us as an alternative possibility. We live relying on HaKadosh Baruch Hu, yearning, hoping, and davening, and working towards what we hope for and what's important in life. Shabbat Shalom.